best way to promote a business on social media. That's a big one. Oh my gosh. This is one of those topics that can take a business owner and pull your hair out. There are so many options where to post, so many options of posts. What are you possibly going to do? How are you going to make sense out of any of it? Well, today, I hope we can scratch the surface for you and you can at least breathe a little bit easier. So let's get started. So this is going to be an important video for business owners because you're going to really want to know, we're going to try and hone in where you can find your best customers, what's the best bait to use to try and reel those customers in, and what's the best pond to go fishing. Yes, I've gone down the road to a fishing analogy, and we're going to dive in next. I'm Nic Natarella with AdWise Creative. Thank you for being here. I've been doing post-production audio and voiceover work and radio and television and all kinds of stuff for the past 25, almost 30 years now. This boom in video has really taken off and given business owners, what, more opportunity or more headaches? You be the judge. You answer it for yourself. But there's a lot that you can do with it. You just got to stay focused, calm down a little bit, take a deep breath, and just narrow it down. You don't have to be everywhere and everything and everyone to everybody. So let's take it one step at a time. First of all, let's say if you're going to go fishing for bass. Bass. You want to be in either a pond or a lake. You don't want to be in a river, and you certainly don't want to be in the ocean. Ponds and lakes is where you're going to find bass. So I ask you again, where are you going to find your customers? Now you've got all these ponds and lakes and rivers and oceans that are called TikTok and YouTube and Facebook and Snapchat and Instagram, and the list goes on and on and on and on. And guess what? As soon as you think you've got these 52 mastered, somebody's going to add number 53. It's a crazy world out there in the social media environment, but your customers, the ones that you're specifically looking for your business, they're going to be in clusters in certain areas. And those are the ones that you're going to want to focus your attention on in order to draw them in. Now, there's also another technique that we're going to go over in just a second, but you got to be fishing in the right place using the right bait. My overall advice for any type of fishing location, in other words, where do you want to start this social media odyssey? You want to pick one and dominate it. Get it right, get it honed in, and then add another one. You don't have to do all platforms all the time right out of the bat. Pick one, dominate it, get it right, learn how to massage it, learn how to read the numbers, learn how to modify it and improve it for the next one, and then get your business up and running there. And then if there's another one where your audience is, then go for there and add that one. That one's going to have a whole new set of challenges as well, a whole new set of analytics for you to look at. You don't have to make these decisions in a vacuum. There's information out there that clients and customers are telling you. They're giving you that feedback, and you need to see where those numbers are, massage it, turn it to your good, and then put out the next one. Today's advertising is just research for tomorrow's ad. That's what that's all about. It's a constant refining process. If you think you can make one ad, put it out there and call it a day, after the first couple of weeks or months, you're wasting your money after that, because you've got the information and now you've got an opportunity to improve and capitalize on that information. So some of this stuff we do a deep dive on, and some of this stuff we do an overview. Whatever it is, it's going to help your business. So be sure to subscribe to the channel. You don't want to miss stuff. We do go over technical stuff too, like microphones and lighting and cameras and stuff like that too. For your business YouTube channel, your business podcast, your business blog, getting all these things set for you to make them a steady magnet to bring you clients and customers. And if you know any other business owners who are trying to get their foot in the social media ring, especially YouTube and podcasts and blogging, tell them about the channel. Let them sign up as well. So what bait do you use? Well, the one thing that everybody responds to is their own question. Everybody is asking questions. There are people who are asking questions about your job, your company, your offerings, whether it's products or services, whatever you're doing, there are people who want to know about it. Nobody wakes up in the middle of the night going, oh my gosh, I need a pool. Nobody wakes up that way. They're thinking about this. They're mulling it over. Somehow the seed was planted and now they've got it ruminating in their brain and they're trying to figure out where they want to go with this next. They've got questions. They've got questions about what you do. They've got questions about your products or your services. And people are going to Google and people are going to YouTube, for example, and they're typing this stuff in looking for answers. Whether you do an SEO program, an SEO search program like, say, SEMrush or Ubersuggest or Ahrefs, if you start doing your research, go straight to Google. And for instance, let's say if you are a life coach, okay, and somebody wants to know about building confidence. Type building confidence in Google. You know, Google will all of a sudden drop down and give you like 5 or 6 or maybe even 10 options. They'll all of a sudden start suggesting stuff. Are those suggestions close to what you do? Do you have an answer for some of them? I'd start writing them down. Those are your questions that you need to answer. Those are the questions. You know why those drop down? You know why those appeared at that list? Because dozens, if not hundreds, if not thousands of people are asking that question in those exact words. And if you have an answer for that, and your answer, whether it be a blog title or a podcast episode or a YouTube video, and the title is that exact question with those exact words, you're going to start showing up at the top. The next person who starts typing it in and asking the same question. It's a question that's getting asked again and again and again and again, and it's building up traction in Google. That's why Google's making it a suggestion and you're making a video with that exact title. So now you're showing up in the results. It's a beautiful, beautiful way to get your business at the top and in front of everybody who's asking the same questions in your industry. Now, I think I already gave it away, but the number one place to use this particular tactic is YouTube. Because not only are people looking for answers, but they're looking for you. They want to be able to get to know, like, and trust you. And the best way to do that, yes, blog articles are okay. Blog articles are great for SEO, by the way. But to have that extra element of video where they can see you on camera, okay? I mean, look at the scenario right here. You asked the question, what's the best way to promote a business on YouTube? I've got an answer for you. And here we are, we're talking now. And you're going to do the exact same thing for your customers and clients. And the best place to put it is YouTube. There are 2 billion people out there using YouTube every single day. 2 billion users. And YouTube happens to be the number 2 search engine in the world. Of course, the number 1 search engine is Google. And isn't that interesting that Google owns YouTube? And they're 1 and 2 in the world. Well, it's very simple because for 2 simple reasons. Number 1, obviously, they've got the same algorithm, not the same algorithm, but they've got the same approach to search. They've got search sewn up, let's just say. And if you go to Google and you type a search in and you're looking for information, not only is it going to give you internet results, it's going to give you YouTube videos for those results as a section. And if you go to YouTube and you start typing it in, you've got a very powerful search engine already, and they're going to give you the YouTube results. So you've got this circular thing going with Google search and YouTube results, and YouTube search and YouTube results. They both come together and you've got a very beautiful thing going. And if you can capitalize on that and leverage it for your business, you're really going to end up working out very nicely for you. So let's get your YouTube channel started, right? Well, if that's where you want to go with this, I'm just saying, if that's where you want to go with it, I have something for you that you're really going to need to get started. Nate Woodbury's book, A Hero's Guide to Influence on YouTube. This will take you from beginning to end, from top to bottom, from side to side. This is the book you need to get you started. It talks about all about that search methodology that I told you about. That's his method. He goes in depth and dedicates an entire chapter to just that search method. Then he also talks about YouTube thumbnails and cameras and lighting, anything that you could possibly need for your YouTube channel. He covers it here, and he's given me a whole stack of these to give away. There is a link down below in the description. Click on it, find out how you can get your copy, and we'll get it shipped out immediately. A Hero's Guide to Influence on YouTube by Nate Woodbury. Get yours. I'm Nic Natarella with AdWise Creative. Thank you for watching.